Well, good day, my friends. We are in Los Angeles, California. Actually, we're a little south of there, or west of there, I guess. We're kind of towards Long Beach. We're in Compton. And someone has commented on my channel several times saying, I know you love movie cars. Have you ever been to the Lions Museum? There's a Lions Automobilia Museum. I've seen several of Clint Eastwood's movie cars in there, so I never have. So we're going to check it out today. Daze with Jordan the Lion and you all. It begins right now. Take a look at that entrance. For a guy named Jordan the Lion, he loves it. All right, interesting. Walk in. It's got a old school layout. You've got old cars. You've got the old gas station look. Recreated a Foster's Freeze in here. I love it. This place is going to be great. Right here we have Rick's original 1941 Willys coupe. Rick Lorenzen. Says after going to Lions Dragstrip for a few years, I had to have my own Willie. So he purchased it for $65 in 1960 and built it from junkyard parts. That's awesome. This is one of those hidden gems. This is like a passion of love by the guy Rick Lorenzen. Unfortunately, he passed away last year, but they said he just, he had a passion for cars, and and he put this all together of like cars he liked and movie cars, Grand Prix cars. And they said he had a real love for Willys, so there's a lot of Willys here. And so he gave this section like the 50s, 60s feel. So it's got like a soda fountain, diner, all that. But look at all these beautiful cars. So he's 5 buildings worth. Look at that, a Hudson Hornet, the legend. It is $20 to tour this, but she said they have 3 Clint Eastwood cars here right now. Take a look at the diner area. This is called the Chevy Dream Car. But how cool is that? On the other side of their diner, look at this. They have some really cool old like skee ball and things like that. Isn't that neat? You want to talk about a labor of love. This is it. What a legacy to leave behind. I love it. Al Jardine's guitar from the Beach Boys. Looks like he was a big Beach Boys fan. He's got this really great piece of art here, and Dennis Wilson's drumsticks. Big John. And look at this. I love these. These are from a bygone era. You don't see many of those anymore. Some cool old hot rods here. Said his dad used to own a service station and then bought a trucking company, and that's where they kind of made all their money. And that was Rick's Prize Studebaker. And this says this is a miniature. They said since he was a Long Beach guy, you see a lot of nods to Long Beach, which is like the Lions drag strip right there. So not just the cars, but the art. Here's a beautiful Ventura. And of course, Corvette. Oh, a General Lee. Wonder if it's an original. And then of course, I love the way he's displaying his Batmobile. Batcave. Of course, that's a replica. They kind of mentioned to me when I came in, they said, you can go to any kind of car museum, but sometimes it's the vibe and the way it's displayed, and I agree, this is amazing. Take a look at that crazy motorcycle. I love it. Now we're going to head into the movie room, movie and TV cars, see what they have. I'm excited. Ooh, more Woodies. I love it. Got a couple of them right here. Of course, nothing can replace coming here in person, but I always make these videos to let you know what you're missing out on and what you need to go visit yourself. So I mentioned that he's into the Willys and the Woodies. These are all, this like whole strip right here is a batch of his Willys. Starting with the truck. It's called a shark nose. Very appropriate. Look how different the style is, like the front end of this one to that one. The shark nose. I can see why he was interested in them. And that's also a pickup truck Willie. And look at all the art in the background, like I was telling you. He's got the pier over here and this. And even an old amusement park ride from the pier. And bumper car. So I was wrong, this is the Willys room, not the movie star room. That's next. And that's a 1936 Pie Wagon Willie. That's cool. Alright, movie TV room. So we were in that room. This is the other side of that room with the arcade, where the diner and everything was. But look, Smokey and the Bandit. Very cool. It says, interesting fact, the Trans Am in Smokey and the Bandit was actually a 76 model. GM provided the front end clips of the soon-to-be-released 1977 model because it was not available when filming began. Oh, okay, interesting. And then this is not the one from the movie, but they're showing this Thunderbird because this was the same style from Thelma and Louise. And then this one, of course, is Christine. They had a lot of Christines. I think they had like, what, 15 or something like that for the production. They said these are replicas. That is, though, the real Gran Torino car. Clint Eastwood's real Gran Torino car. That is so cool. If you know that movie, that's a pretty messed up, crazy movie. Basically, he's racist and ends up befriending some of the kids in his neighborhood and takes on a gang, and that car is a centerpiece of the movie, kind of. That is so freaking neat. Great movie, but yeah, it's hard to, I can't watch it a lot. And look at the way they displayed it all. Created a movie theater with the names of the movies they have cars for in here. Same thing with the posters. He should definitely be proud of the legacy he left behind just in this museum alone. And a fun little barber shop. And a music shop, like a guitar shop. Even created a little smoke shop. They do have a poster for Bullet, but I don't see a Bullet car here. See an ice cream tricycle, though, that you can ride. And a DeLorean time machine from Back to the Future. Every good movie museum has to have one of those. Said that while DeLorean was operating from 81 to 83, they made 9,000 cars, and approximately 150 are known to be converted into the time machine. Thank you, Video Bob. What's this? Honky Tonk Man. Okay, this was the one they were telling me, a Clint Eastwood movie. I actually haven't seen that one, but the soundtrack, it says, has Marty Robbins, Ray Price, Rizal and West, Porter Wagner, so you know it's going to be good. I'll have to watch this one. Wow. So that's another authentic Clint Eastwood movie car. Look at this. They have some Helms stuff. Helms Bakeries was famous here in Los Angeles in like the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. And they would basically like deliver bread and snacks and things like that. And they got started during the 1930 Olympics, they were telling me. So that's why it's called Choice of Olympic Champions. They would deliver bread during the Olympics. And they have a famous like big facility that's now been turned into an antique store. But he said this would have been a refrigerated one that they would have had delivering food to the valley because of how hot it was. And they said because this was the classic Helms bread truck, and the technology of these cars just couldn't get over the hill in the valley. They were unreliable. So they would use these on the, basically like the Hollywood and south side of the valley, or the hill, and then in the valley they would use that refrigerated one. And I asked him, why does Clint have so much stuff here? They said he was good friends with Rick. So they actually, I showed this truck before, the Bridges in Madison County truck, when it was out at his ranch, like Airbnb place in Carmel, and they said they spent $114,000 and restored it. So now it looks way nicer than it ever did in the movie, but that is the actual truck from Bridges in Madison County. Amazing movie if you've never seen it. And they said that this red one used to belong to Clinton. He sold it to Rick. That's a UPS truck. And they said they just restored this Good Humor truck. 1958. And it says this green hot rod was owned by Buck Owens. King of the Bakersfield Sound. Says it was built by George Barris and gifted to Buck Owens when he received an Essence of Cool award. Yeah, I can see Buck Owens driving this, can't you? Come on. But it's a Barris also, that's even cooler. I love how they displayed the time machine. Very classy. Let's move on to the Dragstrip. Drag hauler. Oh, they did a great job of this. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, you have to come to this place. This place is amazing. I'm not even showing you a fifth of the cool stuff here. This is unbelievable. The display is just amazing. There's the Port of Long Beach. Looks like you can hold events here too. A theater and a stage. Jack Chrisman's 1929 Model A sedan. Look, they even made grandstands that you can sit in. Knowing this guy, knowing Rick's passion, he probably got the actual stands from the old Dragstrip. And probably this fence. I would be willing to bet that's what all this stuff is, like legit real stuff. Theater stage. As I understand it, Rick's family runs and owns this. Good job, guys. Way to keep this going. This place is one of the best car museums I've ever been to. Yeah, this is a must-see place. Oh my gosh, look at these. Nitro funny car. Got a feather. Look at pure hell over here. And the Hot Wheels car. They ask when you come how you heard about the place. I said, I have a YouTube channel, and my people that watch me have been, a couple of people have told me, you gotta come to this place. I'm glad I did. I hope everybody comes here. And this is really classy right there. That's a memorial for all the racers that lost their life at this race Dragstrip. Yeah, you can totally tell this is all original, authentic stuff. That walkway and everything he's created, amazing. Yeah, what a touch of class doing this. This one's called the Spaghetti Bender. That's cool. Ladies of the Dragstrip, it says. Another pure hell. Man, just what an awesome collection. You could spend 2-3 hours here. Only open on Wednesdays and Saturdays, I noticed. There's a poster for the Snake and Mongoose story. And they actually have Snake's Road King's jacket that he loaned them. Don Snake Prudhomme. And look at this, the Paddock Club over here. They have a picture of Clint Eastwood and a couple other guys over here. Lions Dragstrip, Giant of the West. Sure sounds like it was. Well, my friends, this place was awesome. I hope you can check it out. Pretty close to Long Beach. I think it's technically in Compton. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Lions Museum. Check it out. We'll see you next time from Los Angeles, California. Have a great night and goodbye.